What if the entire United States is on reality TV and doesn't know it? Do you think that's even possible? What would it take to punk an entire nation? It would take lots of money and neither shame nor scruples. It couldn't be about extreme sports or makeovers, not this time. To take a whole country for a bunch of suckers, it would require figuring out something that everybody cares about and shaking it up in ways people can't ignore. Now, if it was me, I'd find some way to rig up a UFO scare, but I'm a sci-fi nerd. Someone else would probably pick something a bit more realistic, like, say, a presidential election, maybe? And what would you have to do to make it interesting? Stir up the most controversy you possibly can, divide the nation into supporters and haters, take extreme positions that would please one side and outrage the other, catch as much attention, and thus as much footage, as you possibly can. Then, at the last moment, come clean and say, "Just kidding, buy the DVD." Think about the current election. Donald Trump hasn't just taken a few extreme right-wing positions, he's taken all of them. Even the worst of the GOP is hemmed and hawed on some issues. Hell, even Dick frickin' Cheney has come out against Trump. When Dick Cheney says you've gone too far, ouch. They're throwing around words like fascism, comparing Donny Boy to Hitler. Our election has gone full Godwin's Law on us. It's like Trumpy Poo dove off the asshole tree and hit every branch on the way down. And the scary part is how much of the right wing has decided he's awesome. And I'd love to believe it's on purpose. I'd like to think he's having us all on. After a while, after getting so much of it, money just becomes a way to keep score, or to start charities, or to engage in some really screwy hobbies. Trump has already done one reality TV show. Why not this one? The problem, however, is that I'm giving him way too much credit for intelligence. If this were the case, he'd have to have laid plans decades in advance. Trump has said extraordinarily horrible things for a very long time. That's nothing new. Granted, he's ramped it up pretty hard recently, but he would have had to have thought of it ages ago. But I also know I'm not the only one who has thought of this. I mentioned it on a YouTube comment section once, and a bunch of people chimed in that they'd been wondering it too. Still, I doubt Trump could have concocted this scheme and not been called out. The sheer number of people who'd have to be in on it to make it work, and not one of them blabbing, is difficult to believe. But you know what? This would make one hell of a cool movie, like The Truman Show for politics, kind of, or that movie Bulworth from the late 90s. I'd watch it. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is Bionic Dance. Up next, Sketchy White Dude. You've got two choices. You can rate this video and share it everywhere across social media, or I can send my minions after you. Choose wisely.